dark of night, beneath the starless sky, the forest air is charged with excitement and mystery. Guided by a flickering torchlight, scouts are led by an Indian guide. They know not where nor what will confront them, yet they seek admission to a brotherhood based on the ideals and principles of the Boy Scouts of America. They desire to become members of Scouting's Brotherhood of Cheerful Service, the Order of the Arrow. Every year, thousands of scouts are inducted into the Order of the Arrow. This is not a new phenomenon, nor is it the latest fad. It has been going on since 1915 in scout camps across the nation. What is this organization of more than 175,000 members? The Order of the Arrow was founded in 1915 at a scout camp. The young camp director, E. Unner Goodman, created a camp society to recognize scouts and promote camping. The camp was rich in tradition because it had been an Indian camping ground, so it was natural for the legends and traditions of the American Indian to form a basis for this camp society. That summer, the seeds of the Order of the Arrow were sown. Today, it serves scout councils across America. The purpose of the Order, or the OA, as it is often called, has evolved since that time to be fourfold.
First, to recognize those campers who best exemplify the Scout oath and law in their daily lives. Second, to develop and maintain camping traditions and spirit. Third, to promote Scout camping. Fourth, to crystallize the Scout habit of helpfulness in a life purpose of leadership in cheerful service to others. Election into the OA is unique because members are elected by non-members. A scout can be elected to the OA only by those scouts in his troop. Scouts in the troop are instructed to choose from their fellow scouts those who best exemplify the ideals of scouting.
Those so elected become candidates, who must first complete an ordeal in order to gain admittance for membership. The ordeal is a journey which occurs over a weekend at a scout camp. It was devised to give personal encouragement and inspiration to each new member. The ordeal starts with a Friday night ceremony before an unlit fire, which sets the stage for what is to come. It is a thought-provoking time.
Brothers, some have been found who are willing to spend themselves in serving others, yet they have not felt the fire. They have not heard the admonition. They have not seen the arrow. They must be willing to go upon a journey, and it is only right for us to stand by them through their ordeals until they enter into the bond of brotherhood.
Awake, my friend. You now are starting on a long and toilsome journey. But before you undertake it, you must be prepared completely. Pause and look you back on scouting, whose sign and motto you accepted.
After this initial ceremony, the ordeal continues with several challenges that teach the ideals necessary to be a valued member of society.
They must sleep the night alone under the heavens, because leaders often face isolation, and strength and courage is necessary to confront it. Eat scant food. Through fasting, sacrifice, and self-denial, learn to subordinate your needs to a higher purpose. Spend the day in hard but meaningful labor. Unselfish service on behalf of others is a hallmark of character. Keep a pledge of silence, because personal direction comes from deep within the heart and spirit and requires reflection upon unspoken thoughts. There is no hazing, no intimidation. The ordeal is not a fraternity initiation. It is a scouting activity true to the scout spirit, fully recognized, approved, and supervised. There are no religious implications. The dignity of the individual is always upheld. There are no secrets. We encourage mystery about the ordeal because it creates a sense of expectancy in the candidate, sharpening his experience. For this reason, members are encouraged to safeguard the passwords and ceremonies However, the purpose and methods are not hidden from interested adults, parents, clergy, or others.
These physical tests are intended to set the stage for an inward search, resulting in a better understanding of and dedication to the principles of brotherhood, cheerfulness, and service. The challenges end Saturday night with an impressive ceremony before a blazing campfire, where new members receive the obligation of the OA and their sash. The reason the arrow was chosen as a symbol is explained.
As the symbol of our order, the arrow has been fitly chosen. It must be straight, its point keen, aimed high, its course is undeviating, its direction onward and upward. Wear the sash, therefore, over the right shoulder, with the head pointing upward, as a token of your new obligation to lead in cheerful service.
The ordeal is not an event soon forgotten. It provides a basis for reflection on one's life purpose. The American Indian heritage in the OA, which is evident in the name, logo, and ceremonies, originated to provide a sense of color and drama to the activities, adding mystery for young people. It continues to this day for that reason and more. The Indian culture fosters a love of nature and the outdoors. It uses ceremonies to bond members of the tribe and establish obligations one to the other. Some Arrowmen, as OA members are sometimes called, celebrate and preserve the American Indian culture with authentic dances and crafts. But you do not need Indian attire or an interest in Indian lore or crafts to be a good Arrowman. The sash and pocket flap are proudly worn to identify members. Each Scout Council has an Order of the Arrow Lodge. Usually, the lodge has a name different from the council. Most lodges have names and totems derived from the Indian heritage of their community. The council administers the OA as part of its program. It does not exist apart from scouting. To be a registered member of the OA, an Arrowman must be a registered member in the BSA. The program is designed for youth. Officers plan and conduct meetings and events, and develop and fund an operating budget. Some lodges divide into chapters. Only those under 21 years of age can hold office or vote on any matter. The lodge has written rules, a newsletter, and operating committees. Members must register with the lodge each year to maintain active membership. The OA Lodge aids the council's camping program and promotion, while also providing camp improvement and maintenance projects and general service to the local scout program.
An Arrowman's responsibility is to give leadership in camping and service. His primary responsibility is to his unit, serving the needs of fellow scouts in his troop or team. Members under 21 are given opportunities to be elected or appointed leaders, whether their goal is to serve others, hone organizational skills and leadership abilities, to learn about yourself, to meet new friends and share with old ones, or to have a great time. It is found in the OA. Lodges have events and service projects at camp. In various areas of the country, there are national leadership seminars for intensive training in leadership skills. Every 2 years, Arrowmen gather at major universities for a National Order of the Arrow Conference with 7,000 to 8,000 Arrowmen in attendance. Scouting's aims are to build character, citizenship, and moral and mental fitness. Camping is one method of doing so. Because the OA arose and evolved from summer camp, it sees the encouragement of camping as important to its mission. Scout troops at camp develop better scouts, more independent, self-reliant, responsible, mature, and prepared youngsters. Through service projects to scouting, the Order does its work. But its primary concern is not so obvious because it isn't on the surface. The concern is the individual. Scouting comes alive, one scout at a time.
The OA is committed to the aims and purposes of the BSA. We do not exist as an end unto ourselves. To the contrary, we are an instrument to ensure the values of scouting are preserved and strengthened, enhanced in every way possible, in our programs, in the lives of our members, in everything we do. Although he said it many decades ago, his words have as much meaning today as in the past. The founder of the OA once told us,
The order is a thing of the Spirit. The things of the Spirit are what count. Brotherhood, in a day when there's too much hatred at home and abroad. Cheerfulness, in a day when pessimists have the floor and cynics are popular. Service, in a day when millions are interested in getting or grasping rather than giving.
The Order of the Arrow. Scouting's brother.